Hey guys, this is Skeleton Steve. Welcome to another one of my chapter reading videos. This is a chapter from one of my Minecraft fiction books. If you like what you hear, check the description or follow the video link. There are probably more videos about this particular book. And if you're a fan of Minecraft fanfiction, then please go to skeletonsteve.com where you can learn more about my books and hopefully join my Skeleton Steve Club. Alright, now on to the reading. Minecraft Diary of a Creeper King. Day 1. Let's see, is this night 1 or day 1? I figure I'll write these entries in terms of days, since I never sleep. I will try to ignore the fact that, since I don't have any hands that I can write with, I'm sitting under a tree right now dictating, saying my story out loud to my good friend, Skeleton Steve. He says that I should just tell the story like I'm writing it. I'll give this a try. My name is Kuthka. I'm a creeper. I don't know if that's the real name of my race, but that's what everyone calls us, so it works. Other creepers would probably say that I'm a weird guy, an oddball, but other creepers don't say much. That's what's different about me. I don't know very much about where we came from. Heck, I don't even remember much about a year or so ago. How did I get here? As far as I know, I've always lived in this forest. Skeleton Steve calls it Darkwood Forest. He says that there are hundreds, thousands of other forests, so he likes to give names to places. I do love this place. The hills rise and fall, and the trees are thick, tall, and dark. Dark oak, Steve says. It's a very large forest, too. I've never felt much of an urge to leave. On one side of the forest, where the hills slope down, there's a thick jungle where the trees are different. On another side, the hills rise higher and higher until the trees stop and snowy peaks reach into the sky. I never go there to the cold mountains, hardly ever really. I prefer to be in warmer climates. The jungle is nice and warm, but it's also full of water and rivers, and I don't care for water, not at all. On the other sides of Darkwood Forest, the hills continue for quite a ways with tall, dark oak trees until they wind down into some grassy plains full of flowers and horses. I love this forest, but I'm getting sidetracked. Creepers are very solitary. I've seen many creatures in this world, living in and passing through my forest. Some creatures have moms and dads. Most of them are babies and then grow up. The zombies and skeletons don't. I don't know where they come from. Where Skeleton Steve came from. I think he was something else before he became who he is today. I don't know much about my past or where my race comes from. I don't remember having a mom or dad, and I don't remember being smaller or growing up in any way. I hope to find out about these things in time. Creepers don't exactly have a library of their race's past. There's nothing to study, nothing we can learn from our elders. I can't even tell the difference between a young creeper and an old creeper. I assume that I'm young, but maybe we just don't have very good memories. Who knows? And the creepers I see while I walk around my forest don't have much to say either. Earlier today, I was in my favorite part of Darkwood, my clearing. Near the very middle of this forest is a large clearing, a place where the trees break, and a wide valley of grass stretches out a long way. Red and yellow flowers pepper the open expanse. I love to go there during the day and watch the flowers sway in the breeze, feel the sun on my skin, and watch the clouds roll by. At the time, Skeleton Steve was back in the forest. He doesn't sleep either, but he can't explore with me during the day. If Skeleton Steve steps into the sunlight, boom, he'd catch on fire. I've only seen it happen once before. He's pretty careful, but I guess that's just part of being undead. So, Skeleton Steve was back in the thickest part of the forest, waiting out the day in the shadow of a large, dark oak tree, and I was watching another creeper walk across the clearing. Whenever I see another creeper, I always try to make conversation, to learn about them. It's always my hope to learn more about my people, and to make friends who are like me. "Hi there," I said. The other creeper noticed me, said nothing, then turned to continue moving away. I followed. "My name is Kuthka. What's yours?" The other creeper stopped and turned to face me. "What you wants?" "I don't see others like me very often. Where did you come from? Where are you going?" "What does it matter to you?" he said in a gravelly voice. He turned and continued walking through the valley. "I just want to be friends," I said to his back. "Please, tell me about yourself." I stopped. The other creeper kept moving, without speaking again, and I stood in the sun and watched until he disappeared into the shadows of the dark oak trees. Later that day, when the sun went down, I walked back to where I knew Skeleton Steve was waiting for me. In the shadows of the darkening forest, I could see the glowing red dots of his eyes, hovering in the middle of his empty black eye sockets, watching me approach. "Why do you always try to talk to the other creepers?" Skeleton Steve said after I told him about my day. "They always act the same way." We were walking along a ridge, watching the moon rise into the sky. Skeleton Steve's face was silver in the fading light. I could see in the darkness just fine, but when the light faded away, the colors of the world disappeared too. I did love the daylight, when everything was bold and colorful. It was too bad that Skeleton Steve always had to hide in the dark. "I've got to try," I said. "There have to be more creepers out there like me. I want to know more about why we're here, how we creepers get here." "So many creepers are just grumpy, it seems," Skeleton Steve said. We walked in silence for a while. "I wonder if we're stuck being like this, or if there will ever be someone to bring us together. If there are other creepers smart like me, I'm sure we could do great things." "Why are you so interested in other creepers?" Skeleton Steve said. "I think it would be a good thing for us to come together," I said. I wasn't quite sure what I was getting at, but I knew that I wanted creepers, as a people, to find strength together somehow, to have a real race, a real history, something unique that we could pass down to whatever it meant to be the next generation. I didn't even know if creepers had children, or how more creepers came to be. We could maybe be, I don't know, a real race, develop ourselves instead of just being like animals wandering around all alone. "You mean like creeper cities? A creeper nation?" Skeleton Steve said, smirking. "I don't know," I said. "I just feel like we could be more." So that's it. Did you like it? Click on the link or check the description to continue to the next chapter. If you like the book so far, you can also find a link in the description below to the book on Amazon, where it's free on KU. Love Minecraft? Please go to skeletonsteve.com and join my free Skeleton Steve Club. Fans and members of my free club will get access to lots of cool free Minecraft stuff, like guidebooks, tips and tricks, world seeds, custom maps, game skins, and free copies of my fanfiction books like this one. That's skeletonsteve.com, and I'll see you at the next video.